What's up, gamers? Welcome back to PS5 Nexus, where we dive deep into the hottest gaming news. Get ready, because we've got some massive updates hitting your favorite platforms. First up, Zero Games is dropping some serious fixes for Lost Soul Aside. They've rolled out patch 1.007, packed with bug fixes and gameplay optimizations, plus some sweet PC improvements that are going to make your experience even smoother. You absolutely have to hear about what's changed. Then, Namco Bandai is giving you an early taste of Digimon Storytime Stranger. That's right, the demo is here, letting you jump into the early hours of this epic adventure. We're talking about traversing both the real and digital worlds, teaming up with awesome Digimon, and uncovering a world-shattering mystery. Find out if your save data carries over and what sweet bonuses await. But wait, there's more. Atlas just unleashed the Persona 3 Reload demo on Nintendo Switch 2, and we're comparing those graphics. See how this critically acclaimed remake holds up on the new Nintendo hardware, and we'll break down the subtle differences you need to know, especially when stacked against other platforms. Is it a visual feast, or are there compromises? And finally, get ready to set sail again because One Piece. Pirate Warriors 4 is heading to next-gen consoles. That's right. PS5, Xbox Series, and the Switch 2 are all getting this action-packed title with enhanced graphics and more enemies on screen. We've got all the details on what this means for you and how you can upgrade. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Lost Soul Aside's latest patch is here. Zero Games has just dropped patch 1.007 for Lost Soul Aside, and it's packed with goodies for both PS5 and PC players. This update is all about refining your experience with critical bug fixes and gameplay optimizations. Ever run into weird issues during the Vesper, Phase 2 fight, or notice odd NPC behavior in the Imperial Capital Harbor? Those are history. Even Liana's voice lines are now firing correctly. The goal here is crystal clear: a smoother, more consistent adventure. But it's not just about squashing bugs. Zero Games has also polished up the combat and exploration flow. You'll notice improvements to weapon and monster hit sounds, making every encounter more impactful. They've also tweaked dialogue interaction ranges and polished animations for both characters and enemies, giving the game a more fluid feel. For PC players, a major win is the ability to assign mouse side buttons, offering greater control flexibility and customization. Fans are already buzzing about the smoother gameplay and the attention to detail in these fixes. It seems Zero Games is really listening to the community, ensuring Kaiser's journey is as epic as it can be. But don't go anywhere just yet, because the next story is a massive throwback that's getting a fresh coat of paint. Get ready to dive into the digital world once more. Your Digimon adventure begins early. Calling all Digimon fans, Namco Bandai is giving you an incredible opportunity to dive into the upcoming Digimon Storytime Stranger with a brand new demo. Available right now on PC, Xbox Series XS, and PlayStation 5. With the full game launching on October 3rd, this demo lets you experience the thrilling early hours of the story, putting you in the shoes of either Yuki Dan or Yuki Kanan, agents of the organization ADAMS. During your missions, you'll encounter a mysterious creature and a mind-bending explosion that catapults you into the past. The demo challenges you to traverse both the real and the digital worlds, team up with a variety of Digimon, and start unraveling the mystery behind the world's collapse. The best part? Your save data from this demo will carry over to the full game, so you can pick up right where you left off. Beyond the demo, Namco Bandai has detailed the different editions of Digimon Storytime Stranger. Pre-orders come with bonus items, and the Digital Deluxe and Digital Ultimate editions offer even more, including season passes, exclusive Digimon, and cosmetic sets. It's a fantastic way to get even more out of your Digimon journey. The community is hyped to get their hands on the demo and explore the early game, with many eager to see how their Digimon choices will impact the full experience. The promise of save data transfer is a huge plus for dedicated players. But if you thought that was exciting, wait until you see how a beloved classic is performing on new hardware. We're breaking down the graphics of Persona 3 Reload on the Nintendo Switch 2. Persona 3 Reload dazzles on Switch 2, but how does it stack up? Get ready, Nintendo fans, because the highly anticipated Persona 3 Reload demo is now available on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is your chance to get a first-hand look at how Atlus's stunning remake performs on Nintendo's latest hardware. Early reports indicate the Switch 2 version largely mirrors the PlayStation 4 release, aiming for an internal resolution of 1080p and targeting a smooth 30 frames per second. While the console itself supports 4K output, the visual fidelity is quite comparable to the PS4 experience, though some players might find it slightly falls short of expectations. For those who love a deep dive into graphical comparisons, Persona 3 Reload offers a fascinating case study across different consoles. On PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, the game features a single graphics mode, boasting limited ray-traced reflections supplemented by other reflection techniques. Visually, it's nearly identical across these two powerhouses, with only minor lighting variations. However, the Xbox Series S presents a different picture, omitting ray-traced reflections and utilizing lower-resolution shadows at a native 1080p. Across all these platforms, the game targets a fluid 60 frames per second during gameplay, though the Xbox Series X might dip slightly in graphically intensive areas. Cutscenes are capped at 30 FPS, and notably, none of the console versions appear to employ anti-aliasing, leaving edges looking a tad jagged. Fans are already dissecting every frame, debating the visual compromises, and celebrating the fact that this incredible remake is playable on the go. The performance across different Xbox models is a hot topic for discussion, with many comparing it to the PS5's more consistent output. And speaking of bringing beloved games to new consoles, our final story is about a massive anime adventure setting sail for even more players. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 sets sail for next-gen this fall. Get ready to gather your crew, pirates. Bandai Namco and Omega Force have announced that One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is officially heading to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and the Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. This means even more players will get to experience the epic Musu-style action that fans have come to love, now with enhanced visuals and more enemies filling the screen. Originally released back in March 2020 for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, this latest release promises more detailed graphics, making the vibrant world of One Piece even more stunning. For those who already own the game on the same console family, there's good news. Upgrade paths are available. In Japan, PS4 and Switch owners can upgrade for a small fee, while Xbox One users get a free upgrade. Western pricing details are still to be confirmed, but the prospect of playing with improved performance and visuals is incredibly exciting. The community is buzzing with anticipation, especially those who have been waiting for a next-gen version. The promise of more enemies on screen and enhanced graphics has fans eager to revisit their favorite characters and moments from the One Piece saga. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. But before you go, we'll give you a lightning-fast recap of everything we covered. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Ultazero Games dropping major fixes for Lost Soul aside, Namco Bandai giving us a taste of the Digimon Storytime Stranger demo, Atlus comparing Persona 3, Reload graphics on Switch 2, and One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 sailing onto next-gen consoles. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming news, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know in the comments which of today's stories has you most hyped, and follow us on all our social channels for even more gaming content. We'll see you in the next one.